about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here's Cook again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
And they'll try to throw here. Mills. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mills now.
He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now, the Bengals had the remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns, and a 34-31 New York victory over the Bengals.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now it's Mahomes again.
Open man, Parham. He's got him.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Mahomes going to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Mahomes. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Koo knocks this one through the post. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. Room here to run. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Gets past one man. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On 2nd down, Cook. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Mills on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a New York 1st down.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another 1st down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. To throw, Mills. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing what...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his pass is caught. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mills to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because off.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Mills to the air again.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Mills. He gets this complete to Cephus.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run with Cook.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And again, it's Mahomes. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
From the 22, Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Kelly. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mills. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 77 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, Your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board, will it energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Mills on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Mills now.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. Pass complete, Goddard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Mills looking to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Mills.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Now Mills on 4th down.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Mills.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
130 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now Mills on the sneak.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll have another first down as he gets out of bounds as well to stop the clock.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mahomes will throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Mahomes to throw it. He finds Wilson.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mahomes.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Forced out to his left.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start.